Good old Tech Toy. I love you. I really do love you. But sometimes, man, sometimes I have to wonder, do you have the best intentions? Cause today's game is really starting to make me lose faith in Tech Toy, and that's not a good thing. Hey Slayers, I'm the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and what I have for you today is, man, it's kind of sad, you know what I'm saying? Because, okay, so you know Tectoy, right? We all know Tectoy. One of the best companies. It's one of Sega's best companies. Heck, you might as well call them a second party company at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because and if you don't know Tectoy, I'll quickly explain them to you. Tectoy was the company that really did most of the licensing for Sega in South America. So like Brazil and um other countries in South America. I don't know, Argentina, Chile, a couple more, and they did most of us, but mostly Brazil. You know what I'm saying? They did most of Sega, and they also made a lot of games for Sega, and they were the ones who like licensed the Genesis in that territory. You know what I'm saying? And the Master System, especially the Master System, in which the Master System and Genesis still remain extremely popular in Brazil today. In fact, they're the second biggest. They have the second biggest market share right after, who was it? Xbox? Microsoft. Yeah, right after I have Microsoft, they have the second biggest market share. So and it's actually Microsoft and then Sega. The thing is, right? Because one of the things about, good, I can't go over this right now. That's a conversation for Sega history. The point is, Tectoy make a lot of games for Sega along with consoles. You know what I'm saying? So they made stuff like Duke Nukem. They made the port of I think Mortal Kombat to They made the port of Mortal Kombat to the Master System. They made the port of Street Fighter to the Master System, and they were all really good. And well, some of them, Duke Nukem, they also made that for the Genesis, and that was really impressive. But at the same time, they've also made some terrible games, okay, just like really bad games. They make, for the most part, their games are good, but they seem to struggle with certain ones. You know what I'm saying? A couple that comes to mind was that Woody Woodpecker game, right? There was Echo 2, yeah, Echo 2 for the Master System, the Woody Woodpecker game for the Master System, and also the Woody Woodpecker game for the Genesis and Master System. And also, what was the last one? What was the last one? Dang it, I can't remember. I can't remember the last one. I knew I had it all planned out. I even wrote it down in the script, but I cannot get the name. Oh, so stupid. I can't get the name of what the last one was. But this right here, but the point is, you don't really need to know anyway. The point is, they mess up sometimes, okay? They make bad games sometimes, and everyone does that from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Don't try and say they don't. Every single company, no matter who you are, no matter if you're Sony, Nintendo, Sega, Microsoft, you could be freaking Capcom, Konami, SNK, you could be whoever you want to be. There's no denying that at one point you have or will make a bad game, and it's just inevitable. You know what I'm saying? But the one I have here today is the worst Master System game I've ever played. It's terrible. It's bad. Oh my god. Like, this gives Action 52 a run for its money. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually similar in the fact that it's a multi-cart, okay? No. This game is called 20M1, and EM stands for N, so just N, 20N1. And what it is, it's a collection of 20 terrible, terrible games for the Master System, made by Tectoy, and it was only released in Brazil. So let's get right into this, okay? Oops. Let me just turn this in. Let me just turn this off. First thing you're going to immediately notice is the music is horrible, right? Yeah, the music is terrible, but And the presentation is already really bad. Okay, we're gonna try and look at all 20 of them today, depending on how. If the video gets like over maybe 10 minutes past the 10 mark, how long are we going already? If it gets over like 15 minutes by the time we get to the 10th game, I'll I'll just wait and do part 2, and we'll do the other 10 tomorrow. But I'm gonna try and look at all of them in this video if I can. You know what I'm saying? If time permits. But let's get right in with number 1. Now you might be like, Sega Slayer, why are you not saying anything? And I'll tell you why I'm not saying anything. You hear that beautiful song? That annoying, terrible, screeching, cat scratching on a billboard song? Yeah, that plays through every single game. Yeah, there's only one song in this game, and the first thing you're gonna notice is this is one of those collect the thing, run back and forth on the screen and collect as much as you can game. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's nothing wrong with these types of games. They're simple and you can win the level. There's an actual level system. They're simple, and the thing is, right? I won the level. Okay, you can win the game. Okay, they're simple, but the thing is, at the same time they're simple, they're also boring. There's nothing to do. After personally, I can only enjoy a game like this. I can't really enjoy a game like this, and if I do, I can only probably enjoy it for at most a minute or two. At most maybe like 2 minutes. 3 minutes tops. 3 minutes tops if I'm really bored. But after that, they're unbearable. There's just nothing to do. And combined with the stupid music, and this music gives me a freaking headache, you know what I'm saying? This is more something that I think belongs on a freaking Game Gear than a Master System. And you're just this little dude with a turtle shell on, walking across the screen with a bucket. And that's number 1. And keep in mind, 9 like maybe 15 of these games are just this game. And I'm not even ashamed to let you know that now. 15 of the games here are just this game. Just this. You like this? You like the music, man? It sounds great, doesn't it? It sounds great. It's perfect, you know what I'm saying? And then you win, and that's it. You win, and you go back to the main menu. So you ready for game 2? I'm ready for game 2. Game 1 sucked. Okay, game 1 sucks. It's annoying. You ready for game 2? Let's get right into it. So game 2, you'll notice the same song. Now, game 2 is a little bit different, as you can go on both sides of the screen. Yay! Poorly drawn background. So the idea of this game is you're this little rover thing on the moon, and you want to go side to side. You can move up and down, and you just go from either side. It doesn't matter what side you go. And you want to grab all the food and avoid the hazards. The hazards being the bomb and the stop symbol. And once you avoid them, there's nothing else to do. You just grab the cake or the burger, avoid the bombs, and by the way, it doesn't matter if you get hit by the things. The game really does not care. You lose points, but that's about it. You can get hit by them all you want to. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter. The game could care less. You don't die or anything. You just collect the cakes and you go back and forth. And by the way, this is another popular one on this game. You know what I'm saying? Basically, all the games are either just this or the first game. Like, literally, you think I'm joking with you? Like, literally, you collect the burger, you win. You win. And by the way, I don't know what any of this says, as I don't speak Portuguese, obviously. So I don't know what none of this says, okay? So just keep that in mind. So let's go to game number 3. Game number 2 and game number 1 are terrible. You ready for game number 3? Let's check it out. Game number 3. You want to know what game number 3 is? Game number 3 is exactly what game number 2 was, literally. Except this time, you can't go backwards. You can only go forwards. Literally, that's it. It's literally the exact same game as the first game. You can't go backwards, you can only go forwards, and you're a boy on a skateboard and you want to avoid the hazards. That's literally all you do, except there's no cake this time. You just continuously avoid the hazards to the best of your ability until the time runs out. And when the time runs out, you're done. Sounds simple enough? It is. It is very simple. And would you look at that? Our favorite song is still playing. It's literally starting to eat me up inside how terrible this is. And just because I don't care, I'll speed this up. And I haven't hit one thing. Oh, and would you look at that? They even give you the same exact windscreen because they know it's just the same game. They didn't even bother to change it. Now, keep in mind, this was made by Tech Toy, okay? I love Tech Toy. I really do. But what the heck is this, man? What is this? You ready for number 4? Let's see what number 4 is. Maybe number 4 holds some magical secret. Maybe number 4 is Sonic the Hedgehog. Maybe they put, you go into something like this. You see 20 in 1, and the first thing that would pop in my mind is, hey, maybe they made a compilation of 20 of the greatest Master System games put in one. You know what I'm saying? Sonic 1 is going to be on here. Sonic 2, Streets of Rage 1, freaking Alex Kidd, Shinobi. Tectoys hooked us up, and then you just get this crap. What is this? Well, this is a game where you cannot go backwards, okay? The screen is scrolling, and some of you might be like, hey, it's a platformer. Hey, that's something cool, right, Sega Slayer? And to that, I'll say, no, it's not at all. This is not a platformer. So first thing you need to know is you can't go backwards, okay? You cannot go backwards or side to side or anything. You can only go forwards, okay? And jump. And so what the goal of this game is to do is literally just get past the avoid the scrolling screen. And I think this goes on forever, by the way. Yep. And look, it's just this guy from number 1. Oh, would you hear that? Oh, yeah, another thing. Why did I say that was Sonic? Because Sonic sounds play sometimes, like, weirdly. Like, sometimes when you jump, a Sonic sound will play, and that's it. And there's nothing to that game at all. 4 is just nothing. By the way, they don't tell you what these games are. You just see numbers, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you anything, okay? Now, the thing I have to ask Tectoy is, right? Why? You made 20 terrible games, right? When you could have just took a compilation of Sega Master System games and probably made that for cheaper and threw it on the Master System and probably would have made more money out of it. But no, 20 and 1. Number 5. Let's just get right into this. Yep, number 5 is just number 1 again. Except this time you're a mouse and your goal is to get the cheese. Oh, you can jump. I didn't even know you could jump. When I first played this, I didn't know you could jump. Your goal is to literally just get the cheese, and you don't even have to jump. You can literally just walk back and forth if you're fast enough. Sometimes I think something will come running out of the shelf, but it doesn't really matter. We'll just let the time, run out. Blah, blah, blah. If we catch some, we catch some. If we don't, we don't. No one really cares. End of the level. That's it. Also, there are more levels of some games, but they just add more time, and that's it. So, you ready for number 6? I am just like amazed at how bad these things suck. Okay, you ready for number 6? Number 6. It's just number 1 again, but this time you gotta collect coins, and they add a shark, an evil shark. And by the way, you can't lose these. You always win, regardless of if you lose. You always win. Maybe I'm being too harsh, man. Maybe these games were designed for toddlers, you know what I'm saying? And it's just the guy from number 1. Maybe these games were designed for toddlers, right? Maybe that's it, right? But no, it just sucks. It normally just sucks, like really bad. Like it's really bad, and I don't understand why. It's terrible. It gives me a headache. I can't even play it for long. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, and not to mention that number 6 is just completely unplayable and not fair because the shark will always hit you and you don't have a way to stop him. So he'll always get you and you'll lose points. You ready for number 7? Number 7. You might think, hey, number 7 is something different, Sega Slayer. No, it's not. It's just number 2 and 3 again. But just this time you're going down and you can't go backwards. Your only goal is to go side to side and you can get stuck on stuff. If you get stuck on something, you're just done. You're literally just done. That's it. Like, you're literally just done. Your goal is to just get past everything, and if you get stuck, you get stuck. The game could care less if you get stuck. And if you get stuck, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Terrible, terrible game. Number 7 is terrible. Oops, I don't know why we did that. Number 7 is terrible. Are you ready for number 8? I'm ready for number 8. Oh my god, would you look at this? Number 8 is just number 7 again. But this time, cars are coming from behind and you can't dodge them. How awesome is that, thieves? You want this game? I want this game. That's literally it. and you cannot dodge these cards for anything. They almost always get you. See, look, they almost always get you. They are literally designed to get you, and that's it. I'm just so amazed. Okay, I'm so proud of Tech Toy. I'm loving them. Let's go in number 9. Let's see what number 9 is. Number 9 is just number 3. Number 3 again. You think I'm joking? It's literally the same game. In fact, it's so much the same game, they didn't even bother to change the kid. Okay? They didn't even bother to change the kid. Look! It's the exact same kid! Look! 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 It's the same game! It's the exact same game. Over and over again. I told you. And they didn't, except arrows come at you this time, and that's no different than the last game. Blah, blah, blah. And how much are we into? We're in 14 minutes, so 10. So I'm gonna split this video into 2 parts, just because, you know what I'm saying, 15 minutes is a little long for me, and I'm kind of in a bit of a rush today. So I'm gonna split this video into 2 parts. But don't worry, tomorrow we'll look at 11 through 20. But do you really want to see 11 through 20? I think you get the point. But we're still gonna do it because it's an easy video for me. Ooh, finally something original, a helicopter shooter. That's cool, right? That's cool, except no, it's broken and the red copter will almost always win. Or he'll just stop and you will win. You know what I'm saying? And there's no point here. Here, look. You get stuck on things and you just shoot at each other. And then the red copter just decides he's had enough and he'll stop. Okay? That's literally it. And plus, I don't even think you could win. Your goal is to just survive and get as many points as you can and avoid hazards and shoot the red copter. But the red copter either just stops or always gets you. It's not fun. It's not fun. I don't understand who. No one was testing these games, okay? No one was testing these terrible games. So we already know that 1 through 10 is a fluke. And tomorrow, we'll be taking a look at 11 through 20. Ah, boy, oh boy, am I excited. If you're new here, if you could subscribe, that would be really awesome. We're trying to reach 200 subscribers, and you'd be helping us, 300 subscribers, and you'd be helping us out a lot. I'm still trying to get used to it. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers, and you'd be helping us out a lot. Make sure to share this video with your friends to become a Super Slayer. I've been the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and until next time, have a good one, Slayers.